We know how quick he is. Still Mikel Oyarzabal taking it completely wide. Back inside for Martial. Oh, the cheekiness of Martial there to try that. Let's just hope we've got enough in the tank to find that. As now it's Oyarzabal inside for Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he smashed it in. Bruno Fernandes with an unbelievable finish. Now, last episode, we just about got through against Borussia Dortmund 4-3 on aggregate, but I did mess a few things up. I forgot to show you guys Marcus Rashford's goal in that first leg, which made it 2-1. The game eventually finished 2-all, but it was a simple editing mistake that I made. And yeah, because of that, you guys didn't get to see one of the best goals I've scored all season long. Such a bummer. You know what's worse, guys? I accidentally deleted the raw footage of that entire last episode. And I'm gutted, man. This is so frustrating, and yeah, it happens, but everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and yeah, I'm gutted, honestly, but hopefully this won't happen again. Welcome to episode number 14 of the Manchester United Career Mode series on Next Gen FIFA. Hopefully we can move past that stupid mistake that I made and just get on with this career mode. Champions League semi-finals in this episode, FA Cup semi-finals as well. Big episode, and now we need to focus on what's ahead. Quarterfinals of the Champions League. We just about managed to knock out Dortmund. It was difficult, but now time to find out who we'll be up against in the semi-finals. If we can get Lazio or Inter, I'll be confident. Real Madrid, and we'll have a tricky game ahead of us. Let's see who we'll be up against, and it's Real Madrid. It just had to be them. It really just had to be them. First leg at the Bernabeu is, I guess, good, because we get to play the second leg at Old Trafford. Manchester United versus Real Madrid, Champions League semi-finals. This is going to be interesting. Lazio Inter, the other game. If we somehow get ourselves to a final, I think we can win it. I honestly do. This puts us in an interesting situation right now. The focus has to be on the Champions League. I feel like we've got a shot at winning this. Big episode today. The majority of the focus is going to be on cup competitions, the FA Cup and the Champions League. Let's keep pushing. Drop like on the video if you're enjoying the series. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's kick things off. Press conference to kick off today's episode. Start Tuanzebe more. He's a quality young centre-back and he deserves to play more. But if you will not play him, at least train him to grow his overall. Good comment again. I can't really disagree with you here. We've not done justice to Tuanzebe. He's barely been given any sort of game time this season, and he deserves more. I think next season, we're going to sell Harry Maguire. I'm happy with Ramos Upamecano, and then we'll have Bailly as one of our backups. And I think we will promote Tuanzebe to being our fourth choice centre-back. I think it needs to be done. I've already just put him on a stopper development plan as well to focus on him a bit more. But yeah, I like Tuanzebe. He's got some decent stats. He's got potential as well. Maguire will be gone next season and Tuanzebe will take that backup spot. That is my plan with him. Next up, what are your thoughts on Lewandowski winning the FIFA Men's Player 2020? Completely deserved. Lewandowski has been the best player in the world, I suppose, in this last year. I mean, his goal record just speaks for himself. Unbelievable. Won the Champions League, the treble with Bayern. 100% deserved. I think none of us can disagree with that. If the Ballon d'Or was held this year, he would probably win it. But it's good to see Lewandowski pick up the FIFA Men's Player Award for this year. Next up, do you think Mikel Oyarzabal's not so high pace has made him quite underwhelming for you to use? Should you focus on his pace more, he would be OP. I don't think his pace is a problem. If you guys haven't realized, look at these stats. 88 sprint speed and 86 acceleration, and with the morale boost and sharpness boost he gets, his pace is unreal. As in the last episode, you would have seen him making unbelievable runs down the right flank and pretty much creating goal scoring chances on his own. His pace is not a problem, but by the way, we are training his stats like his sprint speed at the moment and stats like curve to get his finish shots better. So I am focusing training quite a bit on him, but don't worry about his pace, guys. He just feels unbelievable on this game. With the 5-star skills and the weak foot, he is virtually unstoppable. I'm still so glad we signed him over anyone else. It's been such a refreshing player to use in my career modes. But with that press conference done, let's keep pushing. Last episode, you guys got really pissed when I didn't mention Mikel Oyarzabal as one of the contenders for player of the episode, and I looked back on the highlights. You guys are right. Mikel Oyarzabal was definitely standout in that last episode. Some of the chances he created, his assists, were tremendous, and that's why, thanks to you guys, Mikel Oyarzabal picks up the Player of the Episode award. Honestly, guys, I'm still so pissed off I can't show you guys that goal from Rashford. Oh man, it's honestly painful, but such stuff happens when you're a YouTuber. Footage goes missing, you make mistakes, you just gotta deal with it. It's really frustrating, but I appreciate you guys understanding the situation. I read the comments and you guys kind of understood what happened, but yeah, It's painful, but we just gotta move on. Today's episode's challenge is certainly an interesting one. Score with 5 different players, okay. And if you can't, you've got to play your lowest rated squad for a Premier League game. Sounds interesting. We'll do this, guys. So 5 different goal scorers needed in this episode. And we won't count the games that we simulate. So in the games that we play, we need 5 different goal scorers. This might be a bit harder than I expected. Okay, we'll give it a go. As I've said before, we're in a pretty weird situation in the Premier League where there's nowhere to really go. We've pretty much secured top 4 this season. Pretty much second as well. Can't see Leicester overtaking us. Chelsea have played a game more than us and are still 4 points behind. So we're in a very good spot in the Premier League. And what we're going to do now, use the second team, put them to test here against Aston Villa and get this game out of the way. That is going to be our plan of action. And hopefully we'll have enough in the tank to get a win against Aston Villa. Of course, even the second team has got the job done. Good to see that happening. 3-1 against Villa. It was Bruno who came on and scored. McTominay with the goal. Cavani scored as well. Brilliant. And now we deal with West Ham. But this one we're going to use our first team to rotate the squad again. We used our second team in the last one. So first team in this one. And it's a draw. Sergio Ramos scores, I think, his first goal in a Man United shirt. But how have we drawn this game? That is definitely a weird one. I'm surprised. We're still very comfortable in the Premier League right now. I mean, our gap has only gotten bigger over Leicester and Chelsea. This is mad. We're like 7 points clear of Leicester with 4 games to go. And we're what? 8 points clear of Chelsea as well. So, good spot in the Prem. Now is the time to focus on cup competitions. And we've got a massive game coming up in the FA Cup as we take on Manchester City. It's a derby, a Manchester derby in the FA Cup semi-finals. Of course, we're going to play this game, a chance to make it to Wembley for the final up against either of the 2 North London clubs. FA Cup is probably the best chance we've got at winning a trophy this season. Yes, we're alive in the Champions League, but FA Cup, I think we can do it. City haven't had the best of seasons, man. I mean, look at them. They're 6th in the league. Let's take advantage of this and knock them out of the FA Cup. Oh boy, we've got decisions to make because look at this. City now, couple of days later, it's Real Madrid. We've got to prioritize, and I think at this stage, regardless of what happens, Champions League needs to be priority. Anyways, we used our first team against West Ham, so against City, we might have to rotate our squad. In fact, I think we'll have to. It's going to be interesting to see how we cope with a rotated squad against Manchester City. Tough situation to be in, but that's the demands of, you know, high-level football. We need 2 great squads, and I think we do have that to an extent. Let's see if it's enough to knock out City. The squad had to be rotated quite a bit for this one, but we still have a few of the key players playing like Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. Cavani starts up top. Dan James gets the start in this derby. A new midfielder, Fred and McTominay. At the back, I'm benching Ramos. I want him fully fit against his former team in Real Madrid. Upamecano as well. Looking at that City team, they've got a few unfit players like Sterling, De Bruyne and Rodri, so that's going to work in our favour. But Aguero, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, that's a solid team they've got. But their defence, I think we can go at it. So we'll see how this goes. This is also going to be played at Wembley. FA Cup semi-finals, our shot at a first trophy. Let's make it to that finals no matter what. Come on. A quick hypothetical question for you guys. If we get, let's say, knocked out in the Champions League in the semis, we win the FA Cup but finish 2nd in the Premier League, would you guys consider that a successful season? I think so. I think it would. I mean, first season with Man United, try and compare them with what they're doing in real life, and I'll take a semi-finals in the Champions League. Of course, anything ahead of that I think would be a bonus at this stage, but definitely want to win the FA Cup because I feel like it's the best chance we've got at winning a trophy this season. So we'll give it out everything in this one against City, but do let me know, would you guys consider this a successful season? We'll see. An early goal is what we need, but it is also what we absolutely do not want happening against us. And guys, this is not going to be easy. We're up against Pep Guardiola's City and they've taken the lead. I know they've not had the best of seasons in the Premier League. That's probably going to give them even more motivation to perform in the FA Cup. We're 1-0 down. This is legit the last thing I wanted. You know, going a goal down to City. Now they're going to keep possession, be patient, and it's just going to make things even worse for us. Here we go. This is going to be difficult. Inside for Bruno. We need to try and get back on level terms legit as early as possible. Fred looks out wide for Marcus. Rashford brings it inside. That is a lovely run here from Rashford. Trying to feed Bruno, but that's good defending from Man City. At least we're going forward, but this is the danger of finding players like De Bruyne getting this much space. We need to deal with the counter-attacks coming from City. This time we do well, but This is going to be a difficult remaining, what, 70 minutes of football. Man, I'm going to give it everything. We need to try and knock out Man City from the FA Cup. Aguero now, Kevin De Bruyne. Ball played out wide for, I think, Riyad Mahrez. It is Mahrez now. It's still City on the front foot here, and I hate this. Mahrez has completely done me with the reverse elastico. Now it's Sergio Aguero. He messed up the shot. I don't think he connected well with it, but my God, that is a big let-off. Aguero in those positions, you'd probably bet your house on him scoring, but that was a big let-off for us. This has been disastrous, guys. I've barely been able to keep the ball, and look at that. De Bruyne wins that. Luke Shaw not even getting near him. It's just been possession galore for Man City. We've barely been able to do anything. Bernardo Silva almost made it 2-0 there. Wan-Bissaka coming up clutch with the block. I don't know how we're going to get back into this game. We'll need a moment of magic from someone. Certainly a player like Rashford could inspire us. Rashford looking inside for Bruno Fernandes. This well. Ruben Diaz, no. How did he block that? That was fantastic defending from him, but Bruno had to be scoring that. Oh, Bruno. That's good play from him. Still Bruno Fernandes. What can he do? Looks for Cavani. Good touch. Is he onside? I think he is. Bruno Fernandes worked that one out so well. That is one of the best assists, I guess, from this season, simply because so many City defenders ahead of him. He got them all out of the play and just laid it onto a platter for, Cavani. Look at that. That's as easy as it gets for Edinson Cavani, as Manchester United have made it 1-1. Just what we needed, guys. The equaliser before halftime, and Cavani is in a weird moment in his career where he's deciding whether to retire or not. Regardless if this is his last season as a Man United player, he's probably looking to send us to the FA Cup final, and this goal is going to help us out massively. 1-1 before halftime. Let's go, we're back in it. The first half, man, was intense. Man City with all the possession, a moment of magic from Bruno to create that space, create that chance. We're back in the game, guys. But in the second half, I am so tempted to make some changes. I kind of want to bring on someone like Anthony Martial for this second half, guys. I'm not even kidding y'all. I might do it. I actually might do it. Oh, we don't have Martial on the bench. I'm such an idiot, guys. You know what? We're going to then bring on Mason Greenwood up top. Although Cavani's been good, I want some pace, and, well, Greenwood offers me just that. And this might be his moment to step up. Bruno Fernandes, who's yet again had a really good game, now looks for Marcus. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, Mason Greenwood on the turn. Is he onside, regardless of whether he's on or off? In fact, he was on. That is a chance you cannot miss. The movement was unreal from Greenwood, but the finish was just as disappointing. Had to be scoring that. That would have given us a good lead at the start of the second half. Big chance squandered. Bruno Fernandes, though, is having a phenomenal game with the chances he's creating. Looking for Marcus Rashford here. We know how quick Rashford is. Here he goes on the attack. I see a good run being made by Bruno Fernandes. Controls it well. What a finish from Bruno. He is something special, guys, honestly. Bruno Fernandes, take a freaking bow, because the run he made into the box was simply sensational. The way he got it under control with his chest, again, unreal. Rashford picking up the assist, but what a moment for Bruno Fernandes. Just look at the quality of this for a goal. Controls it so well, and on the volley, bang. It's crazy how good Bruno Fernandes is. He created a moment of magic in that first half to, assist the first goal, and now he's done it all by himself. A lovely goal past Edison as Manchester United now lead at Wembley. It's 2-1 United, courtesy of a phenomenal goal from Bruno. That's a good pass for Mason Greenwood, and now that we've got the lead against Man City, their defense is going to open up. Mason Greenwood has made amends for his miss earlier on in this one. Mason Greenwood, that's probably the biggest moment we've seen from him in this entire series. He's had a difficult season, being out injured for the first 3 or 4 months, not getting any first team football, struggling with his sharpness. But now I think he has announced himself, and this may be something we see more often from him come next season. Mason Greenwood with an absolute banger to make it 3-1 now against City, and we've completely turned things around. Everything is looking in our favour now, and let's keep pushing. This might be the famous game where we knock out City at Wembley from the FA Cup. Come on, Greenwood scores. Awesome to see. Gonna try and scoop this one for Greenwood. It's worked out well in our favour. Still Greenwood now. A few step overs and tricks. Still Greenwood. It's too easy. Man City's defence has completely crumbled in the second half. I have no idea what they're doing. Greenwood is just toying with their defenders. First half, it was completely different. The ball was with City. They were dominating. But second half, completely different story. Aurier just shocking there. Lets Greenwood get so much time on the ball. Doesn't press him. and Mason Greenwood punishes the keeper. 4-1 now against City. It's a famous defeat for them, and it's a famous result for us. At Wembley, Pep Guardiola shaking right now. Come on. De Bruyne looking for Aguero. Now Kevin De Bruyne again looks for Aguero. Chance for them to get a goal back. And of course, Aguero's going to score that. About 3 minutes of added time left. I cannot see City making a comeback, but that's a good goal from Aguero and just gives them a slight bit of hope. Bernardo Silva looking for De Bruyne. There's no space there for them to do anything. We win that easily. Play it out as well, and with that it's full time. Manchester United have stepped up at Wembley after going a goal down early on in the game. We really did step up, and we're going to Wembley again for that FA Cup final. Against who? I'm not really sure whether it's Arsenal or Spurs, but we'll be ready for whatever the challenge is. This game kind of summed up, you know, Man City's season. They're not having the best of seasons. They're outside the top 4. You don't expect that from them. They're struggling. We took advantage of that. It's a big win for us. Come on, we're going to the FA Cup final. A great win and a great performance from Mason Greenwood. I couldn't have asked more from him today. What a good performance from him. The quality of goals was there as well. And I think this was a good audition, I guess, for his next season, because this has been one to write off for Greenwood, so I'm happy he's, you know, stepping up for us, and it gives me a good confidence boost for next season because I'm expecting more big things from Greenwood. So it's Spurs who managed to knock out Arsenal in the North London derby. It's going to be Manchester United up against Spurs in the final of the FA Cup. Spurs, coincidentally, the team we coached before this, and we had a great series with them. But here we are in the FA Cup final trying to deny them that trophy. Let's hope we can win this with Man United. That game is going to be in a few episodes from now, but I can't wait for it. For now though, guys, it's all about that big game against Real Madrid, Champions League semi-finals. Here we go. If we're going to win the Champions League, we need to get past Real Madrid. I think in the final, we'll be favourites if we get there against either Lazio or Inter, but this is where things could crumble. We're up against Real Madrid. I think we're definitely the underdogs. Nobody expects Man United to even reach here with the current situation, but we're here. Let's make it count, boys. If we can string a good result here at the Bernabeu, I think anything can happen at Old Trafford. That's the aim, but we've got to be careful. At the Bernabeu, Real Madrid can be dangerous. Let's see what's up with Real Madrid in La Liga. Are they league leaders or Barcelona? I'm pretty sure Barcelona were league leaders earlier on when we faced Barca in the Champions League. It's Atletico Madrid now the league leaders. Real Madrid struggling in La Liga in 4th, but you can't underestimate them in the Champions League at all. They're the best in the business in that department, so this is still going to be a huge game even though they're 4th in the league. We do find ourselves with a few fitness issues, but at this point we've just got to run with it. No excuses whatsoever. Martial starts, Bruno starts, Wan-Bissaka starts as well. Rashford in the team, Kimmich is there as well. Ramos is going to have an emotional moment playing against this former side, a club which has given him so much, a club he's given so much, so it's going to be interesting to see how he performs. Sula and Skriniar are the replacements for Ramos, which is interesting. They don't have Marcelo. They've got Modric, Cruz, Hazard, Benzema and Rodrigo up top. You know what? On paper, very even, the two sides. Very, very even, but let's see what happens out on the pitch. We've knocked out Real Madrid's arch nemesis Barcelona in the round of 16. Here we've got the players walking out ready for this one. Can we knock out Real Madrid as well? It's going to be tough, that's all I'm going to say. At the Bernabeu as well, the first leg, if we can prevent them scoring goals and get ourselves maybe an away goal or two, that will increase our chances tenfold of going through come the second leg at Old Trafford. That's what I'm aiming for. Here we go. Big, big night. And of course, Estadio de Santiago Bernabeu. Let's get this underway. Oh man, the Champions League anthem is getting me nervous, man. But I think we're ready for this. We knocked out Barca, who are higher than Real Madrid in La Liga. But ultimately, that doesn't make all that much of a difference considering how Real Madrid are normally so good in the Champions League regardless of where they finish in the league. So there's that. Let's get into it and just hope for the best. Madrid on the attack with Benzema, looking to play this one in behind. What's Hazard done there? Can my keeper make the save? What's happening? Get the ball away. This is chaos. We get it away. What on earth was that? How did Upamecano not beat Hazard in that challenge? We've been let off. There's De Gea made a big save and we avoided conceding from Madrid early on. Oh my, that was so stressful. Oh, Van de Beek in a bit of space. I'm going to try and maybe do a few step overs. That was never going to work. Good defending from Madrid. Militao at the back is going to be a nightmare to defend against. So is Eden Hazard. He's got the pace to bring this one inside. Hazard. Upamecano is trying to slow him down. Can't. Odegaard now in space. Looks for Benzema. Back to Odegaard again. Good defending. It's been all Real Madrid for the first 20 minutes or so. But we've been holding on. We have been holding on, and we've just got to keep it that way. Oh, Bruno looking for Anthony Martial. Big chance here for us. Anthony Martial on the right foot, going for goal. Why not finesse it with your right foot, man? Anthony Martial with a big blunder. I just wanted to finesse that with his right foot. Instead, he took a weird shot with a weird animation with his left. And our first big chance of the game we've squandered. This should have been 1-0 Man United. Oh, Rodrigo has gone through. Rodrigo has gone through. I'm going for the sliding challenge to try and maybe stop him, but there was no stopping him. I'm actually glad the goal went in, because if the ball didn't go in then Rodrigo wouldn't have scored. I'm sure Alex Telles would have received a red card and that would have been our game done. 10 men against Madrid. Nah, that's never happening. We won't be able to compete. So Madrid do get the lead. We get a let-off with that Rodrigo challenge. It's 1-0 Real Madrid, but it's going to be tough from here now because Madrid have the lead. But I'm so frustrated with myself. They're getting in behind my defense so easily. And it's seemingly nothing I can do. Even Hazard earlier on in the game got in behind Upamecano and caused problems. So that's something I need to work on. Maybe having a deeper defensive line. Not so sure. Big mistake there from me as it's Modric on the ball looking inside for Benzema. The nutmeg. What's happening? We're crumbling at the Bernabeu as Real Madrid make it 2-0. What did we do there? Defensively shocking. Oh man, Martin Odegaard with a big moment. The Norwegian scores against us. Real Madrid lead 2-0 up. And now it's a disaster. Sergio Ramos, is he playing a double agent role or something? Because he just gave the ball away so stupidly to, of course, Real Madrid. And now we're on the back foot with, yeah, it's difficult from here. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's just keep pushing, I guess. Half time and literally the worst possible outcome. 2 early goals for Madrid in this tie. They're leading 2-0 up. Bruno has been missing. I don't know what to do, guys. Second half, maybe some changes. We've never been in this situation so far in the series where we've been this out. I don't think in this series we've been ever out. I don't think in this series we've ever been outclassed, but I think this might be the first time. Real Madrid just like a level above us, and I simply have no answers. I mean, it's been even in terms of chances. Madrid have basically played on the counter, and it's been effective. I have no idea what we're going to do in this second half. If from somewhere we can nick a goal and take 1 goal back to Old Trafford, maybe something can happen in this tie. That is my hope. They've gotten in behind again, but thankfully this time De Gea makes a save. But it's been too easy for Madrid. You know what? For the remainder of this game, we don't even have proper substitutes, man. There's literally nothing we can do at this point. Yeah, I think we've just got to admit defeat here because we've just not been good enough. And Real Madrid just a level above us. That's the best way to describe it. Real Madrid have really shown us the level of European football, and that's where we need to be next season. But another chance for Madrid. Militao's had a save by De Gea. All I'm saying is if we can nick a goal from somewhere, from like a deflection or anything, that could change the entire complexion of this tie. As I see Mikel Oyarzabal making a good run. Is that going to reach him? Militao gets it away, but only for Rashford. And again, Madrid so calm and composed at the back. I have no idea what to do. Benzema looking for Hazard. There's literally nothing I can do there. It's unbelievable football from Real Madrid. I think we just need to admit defeat and, yeah, just realize this season it's not going to happen, the Champions League. It was probably expected. We don't have the squad to compete. And Real Madrid are showing us who's boss here in the semi-finals of the Champions League. They're 3-0 up at the Bernabeu. This is getting a bit embarrassing now, honestly. We've just got to hang on and maybe just nick even 1 goal from this position. We may have half a chance at Old Trafford. You never know, guys. So let's just try and nick that 1 goal. Come on. I believe we can do it. Come on. Anthony Martial, go on. Give me that 1 goal, Martial. That 1 goal out of nowhere. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Anthony Martial scoring that 1 goal. I don't know how he broke through the defensive line. Manchester United get 1 back. It's 3-1 to Real Madrid. They've still got all the advantage in the world. But this is an away goal, which means at Old Trafford, if we can somehow win 2-0, we still go through. There is still hope. Although it's really less, but there's still hope. Remember PSG? Back when Man United knocked them out somehow? We need to find some inspiration from that. If we can now nick another goal, oh, that changes the complexion completely. So, let's push for that. We're still fighting, guys. We're still fighting. I can feel a goal in us, but at the same time we concede, it's all over. So, it's Benzema on the ball. That is good defending from Upamecano. It's been a tough night for our defenders, but that was nice to see. Kimmich now. Looking for Marcus Rashford, a nice pass, but can he keep it inside? Of course he can. And here goes Rashford looking to attack the Madrid defense. Still Marcus Rashford in space, going for goal, but that's straight towards Courtois. Rashford in those positions normally finds the back of the net, but oh, that was tough. And I think that was the final chance of the game, unless we can fire this one for Rashford, who turns his man. Marcus looks to bring it inside. Carvajal does well. And that's going to be it all. I just cannot see the ref blowing. He does blow it. Real Madrid beat us 3-1 at the Bernabeu. A tough night. They were so much better than us. We've got a bit of hope with that away goal that Martial scored. But apart from that, there's not really much hope for this tie. That second leg, man, it's just going to be like 1% chance for us to go through. But 99% faith, as Neymar once said. What a performance from Odegaard, by the way. That's going to be tough. And also, we failed at today's episode's challenge. We're not playing any more games, and that's why we had 4 different goal scorers in this episode, but not 5. And hence, next episode, we're going to have to do the forfeit. But oh well, this point doesn't matter all that much. I'm gutted with this big of a defeat in the Champions League. Inter beat Lazio 3-1 as well in the first leg. So if somehow we get to that final, it's going to be us up against Conte's Inter. And I'd probably fancy my chances. But against Real Madrid, I have no idea how we're going to get through in that second leg. We'll just have to pray and hope for the best. Definitely was a tough night. But in that game against City, Mason Greenwood had a phenomenal episode. And I think it's probably going to go to him, the Player of the Episode award. He was sensational in this one. The plan for the next episode is to get through some more games. Man City in the Prem, although the Prem isn't our main focus. That second leg against Real Madrid, we're going to give it everything at Old Trafford. And if somehow we can make it through it, that'll be unbelievable. But we're just going to have to hope for the best. But yeah, that's going to be in the next episode. 2 big games coming up. Maybe that game against Arsenal as well should be a cracking one. But if you guys are enjoying the Man United Career Mode series, keep the support coming in by dropping a like in the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you all next time.